Last week, I finished working with my 13-year-olds at Uptown Arts Summer Camp. This week, I started working with my 7 and 8-year-olds, but I wanted to talk about how incredible this group of kids is first. We only knew each other for about 2 weeks, but I still feel so lucky to have gotten to know them all. When I last posted on my blog, the students I was working with were just starting to explore improvisation and choreography.
Yes, and go. Yes. Beautiful.
Some of them had danced before, and all of them were artistically inclined in one way or another, but often when we danced on screen, some students would still be shy. However, by the end of the week, every student had blossomed and really opened up to me and their classmates. Every day, they would have 2 or 3 other arts classes, finishing off the day with our dance class. After our daily warm-up and technique, we'd moved into choreography. One of our first sessions together, we started by talking about action words and assigning movement and meaning to each of those words.
Words are stretch, shrink, swing, clench, throw, and gather. Want to do tough? All right, you got it.
Then we moved into working with objects around our room. My favorite exercise was based on poems. Each student came to class one day with a poem they liked and read it to the class. Some were from their favorite poem book, and others even wrote the poem themselves. Each student went away after we shared and came up with one movement that represented the feeling the poem gave them. It was incredible to see what the students came up with. By this time, most of them were comfortable sharing their creation and also giving suggestions, so they were the ones who found the transitions between steps, adding turns, level changes, and extra gestures.
I like what you are doing. Are you bouncing as you do that? You go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you bring one side like a little bit in. Okay, and then the other side all the way in. And then what was after that? Shake? Can you show that one more time? Oh, it's a hammer!
It was great to take a step back and let them teach their step to the rest of the class, answering questions and giving detailed clarifications. The time we spent together getting to know each other and building trust was imperative for creating a strong group that could work together towards a common goal.
I can't remember the last time I woke up at 7 a.m. The other reason I'm not giving you guys a plank today is that would mean that I would have to do a plank, and I don't feel like doing it.
In opening the creative process to everyone, each student was able to shine and express themselves in their own ways. I used to always dislike group projects. In my mind, I could do the work better than everyone else combined. But in recent years, and especially now, I realize how flawed that type of thinking is. When we combine resources and work together, our outcomes are more inclusive, more definitive, better executed, and more successful. At the end of my time with the 13-year-olds at camp, we had successfully created an entire piece complete with staging, musicality, and dynamics. Right now, when every person, school, and industry is struggling, we have to combine resources instead of hoarding them. Maybe we can do things on our own, but that doesn't mean that we necessarily have to.